Hello again, this is Findus, and I'm continuing my guide slash talkthrough on Dwarf Fortress. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is that some items can be made in masterpieces, and the higher the skill of the dwarf doing the creation of item, the more likely the chance of getting a masterpiece is. And as you can see here, I have got 2 created masterpieces here. I'm going to check which dwarfs have made them. Let's see now. Fab, he's a carpenter, and Uvash, he's the mason. Now, I think he's only working on bins and cages and stuff like that, which means his stuff don't matter. However, the mason, I think, is currently working on the items that were going to be used in the sheriff's office, and since the sheriff needed a certain quality in his room, a certain value of all his items together, it's very good that some of the items in his that are going to place in his room is of a masterwork value. And the next thing I'm going to build here is probably coffins. And as you probably know, coffins is where you later bury the dwarves when they died, or your animals. And now my next wave of migrants has arrived. I'm going to check how many there are. Only 3. Oh, that wasn't so bad, so good. But well, they can be haulers for the moment, I think. I'm going to do like this, and then I'm going to check if... Oh, look at this, we got some animals here. Dingoes. As you can see, these are small creatures, probably not likely to damage and to kill or attack any of the dwarves. Maybe they'll attack my livestock, but I don't think so right now, since the bulls are bulls after all. And let's see now where... Oh! With the pets, with the new arriving migrants, I got 1 new stray water buffalo calf. Usually when the migrants get bigger, you get more animals, and as you get loads of them, you probably want to butcher some of them for food, since when you get loads of them, they tend to eat up some of your FPS. Now I'm going to check if any of the dwarves were vampire. And since I already told you how to do this, you don't need to see it. And as you can see here, the right trap here has a cage in it, and the left doesn't have a cage in it. This means, and you can see that by just watching how light the colors are on both. And the right one that has a cage is a bit lighter. And now the next thing I'm going to do when I got these new dwarfs is to remove all the stone here, and I'm going to do that through the garbage, using a garbage technique by dumping all the stone. And you do that by placing first a garbage zone like this. You press E for zone, and then I'm going to make 4 stone, I think is enough. And I'm going to press G to make it a garbage dump. And now I'm going to tell the dwarfs that all of the stone here, which is useless, except for the yellow here, that's limonite. I don't want to dump that in the garbage zone. I'm going to dump all this stone. I do that by pressing D for the destination. and then I think it's B. Let's see. Yeah, set building item properties, and then dump items here. Dump all of these items I tell them to do. Now all of these pink items here are to be dumped. I don't think you can see which items are to be dumped unless you're inside this dumping thing. Inside is set building properties. So if I were to press escape, they will all turn into the normal color. Now once they have been dumped inside the garbage zone here, they will be forbidden. And forbidden items are items that the dwarves won't use no matter what. And to make them unforbidden, when they are forbidden, you have to reclaim them. And you make that you reclaim it in the exactly same area as you dumped the items in. And you reclaim them with C, I think. You can also forbid any items that are in front of you with F. And if I were to change my mind about dumping all these items here, I have to press capital D, and just like I chose which items that were to be dumped, I unchose them like so. And now all the dwarfs with hauling activities, hauling stone, I think, will move all the stone here. And when this area is pretty clean, I will open up stockpiles with specific functions, specific categories inside them for the furnaces. Now it's worth worth mentioning that if you have a very large area with many things you want to dump, and it's very far away, the garbage zone, it may take a very long time and very many dwarves to finish the job. So you probably want to have a pretty small area, or at least one area at a time, with stone to dump, and have it pretty close to where they're going to dump it. And I'm going to place all the stone here because it's pretty close to the masons and the stone crafter. And now I began placing all the items that are going to be inside the sheriff's area. And as you can see, I'm placing a container here, and the container is the same as the coffer. That's all I want to say. Because placing cabinets is just like placing anything else. It's inside the build section B. Now I'm going to make a specific stockpile here that contains both coke bars and coke. I think I mean lignite and coke bars. I think first I'll make one that contains only coke. I'm placing it like this. Now if I were to keep this as just stone, they were going to move all types of stone to this area, and I don't want that. I only want them to have coke and bituminous coal there. No, lignite and bituminous coal there. And to change the settings on this stockpile, I press Q, I press S, and inside stone here, as you can see, it shows me all here. I want to remove all the stones, so I press D for disable. Let's see now, block all B, I mean. And then I go inside economic stone, bituminous coal, I want that, so I press enter. Lignite, I want that, so I press enter. Now this stockpile will only contain bituminous coal and lignite, which is all that I want for this first stockpile. And you can do the same in all of these stockpiles here, and with many different kinds of stockpiles. So I see you in the next clip, I think.